Two. Hi everybody, welcome to my second video. It's been overwhelming, the comments and the views that I had on the first video, and I'm really very grateful for all the views, for all the kind comments. And anyway, I'll move on straight to the video. I bought on eBay for £20 a Lighthouse album. If you don't know what they are, they're pre-printed album sheets, and you can attach your own stamps to them. I think they're really nice. This is quite an old album from the 1980s, and it's been knocked about quite a bit, but the pages are reasonably clean, and all there. So these are Queen Victoria ones. High value Queen Victoria, and the idea is that you attach your stamps to the position on the page. It's been used before, so there's a few hinge marks, but nothing too bad. And further along, there's quite a few stamps, but many of them have been through the mill. I don't know who must have had it, but either they gave up on collecting, or they didn't care for it very much in the first place. I'm not sure. But it goes up to the 1980s, and there's nothing terribly interesting there. But I really like the album. But my intention is to do something else with the pages. The pages can be removed, and this is what I intend to do. They will fit in other Lighthouse albums, and I do have another Lighthouse album, a newer one of the green ones that I'll show you in a moment or two. The newer ones have more pegs in. They have, rather than 2 pegs here, they have 5 pegs. So what I've done is I punch holes in to add extra holes for the pegs, and I've also added small mounts to them so that they can go in. And on the back of them, I've just added a small strip of card just to reinforce them. So with that, I'll show you my newer Lighthouse album. This is a Lighthouse album, Great Britain, from, I would have thought, the middle part of the 1990s. You can get pages for them that go right up to today's date. And this one, I paid, I think, £60 for last year. And the Queen Elizabeth stamps, right up to 1970, right up to 1970, and going all the way back to 1952. And the coronation. Now, what I have done is I've taken some of the stamps out of my black stock book and attached them from the pages from the other black Lighthouse album, and started adding them to here. So these are some stamps from the end of the reign of George V, and there's some from King Edward VIII. They're the Silver Jubilee stamps. They're King Edward VIII. And then we'd start off with these George VI stamps. It's a very, very short reign, 1937 to 1952. It's around 14 or 15 years. George VI, if you've seen the movie, The Speech, wasn't in great health, and he certainly wasn't expecting to be king, and he died quite young, really. His wife, the Queen Mother, I think died when she was over 100. So to say that he died prematurely is maybe an understatement. But I managed to add all the basic stamps of his reign. On this page there's stamps with a sideways and upside down watermarks. I believe the sideways stamps, they were used on coils of stamps that you could get from a machine, and the upside down watermark stamps, they were used in stamp booklets. So there's some higher value stamps. I managed to pick these up on eBay. I think for less than £10. And they're quite nice. Maybe I'll have a look at some others as I go on, where the postmarks are quite heavy. These are the war issue stamps, and those are the 1950 and 51 definitive issue with a colour change. Again, inverted and sideways stamps, watermark. And coming to these two here were issued for the Channel Islands to mark the end of the occupation by Germany there. The Channel Islands were the only part of Great Britain, or the British Isles, I beg your pardon, that were occupied during the war. The people there had quite a bad time. These are two of the victory stamps. These are the Silver Jubilee, the Silver Wedding Anniversary stamps of the King and Queen. I really love this £1 stamp here, and I thought they were quite expensive. The list price, I think, is £50 for a stamp like this, but on eBay I bought one in not terribly good condition for £9, so I was really happy. There's the Olympic Games stamps, and the Postal Union, Festival of Britain, and some more high values. And that was the end of his reign. And that's the start of the Queen Elizabeth ones. If you'd like, I'll show you some more of the stamps in this Lighthouse album. In my stockbook, there's still quite a lot of stamps that I need to acquire before I can fill some more pages up, but I'm getting there. And I've added a few more Queen Victoria stamps, and show off some more of those in another video. But if you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like and leave a comment if there's anything else that you'd like to see. And again, thank you for all the comments before, and thank you for watching. Bye for now. Bye bye.